fan, fire flower, green shell, hammer, heart container, home run bat, lynx bombs, maximum tomato, motion sensor bomb, ray gun, star rod, and starman. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we can assume those are all going to come back.
Right. Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
I definitely don't have a problem with that. The ones that I'm more interested in are the items that they cut out, like red shells. They weren't in Brawl.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was just the green.
I Yeah, I really want to see those make a comeback.
Yeah, because it was kind of a nice thing to kind of just like. Well,
Yeah,
I
because it
think
was kind of
didn't they replace that with the sun though? That sun item that kind of like went around.
yeah, but the difference is that the red shell would actually track. It would stick to the platform,
Right.
and it wouldn't go off the edge of the platform.
Yeah.
The sun, when you throw it, if that platform doesn't have like a bottom to it, it'll just fall off,
Oh.
and that's it. The
Okay.
red shell would operate differently.
Well, because I guess I was just thinking of like if because the red shell always kind of stay in the platform, which I was gonna kind of say that like the sun in a way was kind of the same thing, but I mean it's like you said, if it depends on the platform. Like if it was like a flat platform and didn't have any like geometry
Mhm.
to it, like it would just like fall right off, and you'd be like, oh well, fuck, there goes that. Whereas the
Yeah.
shell, it did always kind of stay like on the platform. Um, I don't know. In some cases it's kind of the same. Like, but the sun has a little bit of a different timing. But yeah, you're right because the shell does kind of like track on the person, like especially if you knock them off the screen and then they're trying to recover, and the shell will kind of stay on the edge. It'll just kind of like bounce on
Yeah.
the edge until they try to recover, and they'll be knocked off onto the off the level.
It would just dick you over. The red shells were fucking bitches, but I loved them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you could actually break um melee if you go to the greens level
Hmm.
and you break out the blocks so that you make like a little cavity within the block. So you've got the three. You just knock out the middle. This is an item test, and then if you dump a fuck ton of shells
Oh yeah.
into that little gap and then jump on it, the GameCube doesn't know what to do and freezes. Just completely dies off. But I think more interesting for me would be any of the items that were in, say, Melee that are no longer now in Brawl. And the one that really sticks out to me is the barrel cannon.
The barrel cannon.
Yeah, so the barrel cannon looked like an item barrel, but it just had a big white arrow on it. And you'd pick it up and throw it, and it would just roll
Oh,
around on the stage.
yeah.
And someone would get trapped in it, and you'd have to hit A to shoot yourself out. I can't tell you how many times I fucked myself over because someone caught me in one of those barrels, and I shot myself straight fucking off the stage. And
Yeah.
it's fucking great. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Because
That should,
you really can't help but just laugh and just be like, ah, I'm dumb.
yeah. What the fuck? Or like it just happens, and you just can't process what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what? And you just roll and die. I mean, that's fantastic. I don't know why they took it out of Brawl.
Yeah.
They also removed cloaking device
No, that's
and
true. They did. Yeah.
the parasol.
The parasol.
It was just a umbrella you pick up and it slows your fall.
Oh. Oh, that's right.
Brawl had the most items out of all of them, so if the trend continues, we're gonna have a fuck ton of items,
Yeah.
which is great. I mean, but what would you add? What would you add beyond what's already there?
I think there should be more. I think that there's one thing that I found useless about Brawl was the sticker system, because that's only good for single player. And Brawl, I mean, Smash in general is obviously not that much of a single player game. It's more for just everyone getting together and fighting and beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
If you include something to try to be like, oh yeah, you can pick up these things and use them in single player, it's like, yeah, but that's all well and good, but that's not what this is not what your past games have been about. It has not been about
Yeah.
single player. It's been about like just four friends that just want to beat the shit out of each other and have fun and laugh and have a good
But
time.
but
So,
that being said, the stickers weren't a part of the actual item drop system. You could have items turned off completely and stickers would still drop.
oh really? Yeah,
Yeah, they completely just didn't count for anything.
yeah. So I
So
could
they were
see,
just kind of there.
I could kind of see like the next game they remove that sticker system altogether, which then will give them more space for them to include more items.
I see that being said, I don't think that the sticker system worked all that well to have it included in the multiplayer, but I really liked the CDs
Right.
because the CDs would drop and those would unlock the songs for the multiplayers.
Yeah. No,
Multiplayer levels.
I'm okay with that because that's something that hell, I know there's been times where you and I were playing, and even on your console where we've plugged in just a stupid amount of hours into it, and we'd see a CD and we just fucking stop fighting and go for it, and as soon as we get the CD, we're like, all right, we good, yeah, all right, good, got. Just go back to beating
Oh.
the shit out of each other.
The one thing that always pissed me off though is if it spawned in the wrong spot on like any of the cruise levels and it hit the platform at an angle and just bounce off the level before you had a chance to even grab it.
Yeah.
Be like, you motherfucker. I finally just recently unlocked all the songs in Brawl. I got
Oh,
the last
nice.
one finally.
Awesome.
I'm working my ass off to get what I think is the last sticker. You've got to do cruel brawl and kill 10 of them.
Uh,
It's such a pain in the dick. It's Ocelot is the sticker,
uh,
but you have to unlock it. You can't just find it.
yeah.
And I think it's the last sticker for me. I'm not sure though.
Don't you mean
But-
the trophy? Yeah, that whole trophy wall thing.
Yeah, that's the objectives or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the items, we are going to touch on the Smash Ball from a mechanics standpoint because I'm looking at the Dragoon, which is the air ride ship that you have to collect the 3 pieces.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today.
Like, that's a great mechanic, and I really like that because it's really high tension as to, all right, I've got 2 of them, where's the last one? Oh, that asshole got it, then you get KO'd, and then all of a sudden your parts are all over the place.
Yeah.
So if they were to do something like that for this final Smash, I think it would be a lot more balanced. Because at any time during a regular five live stock match, you get maybe 1 Dragoon. If you don't get a Dragoon, you get at least like 7 final Smashes.
Yeah.
I would rather have the final Smash be like a multiple part thing.
Okay, so it's kind of like it's in the same sense where you have to collect all of them. You have to collect
Yeah.
like maybe like 4 pieces or something.
Yeah, you have to collect so many pieces, and whoever collects all of them then gets their final Smash.
Right.
Because the Smash Ball, either that or put the Smash Ball on a different spawn count. Don't give it the same priority as everything else. Make it more rare.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, even with low, a stock 4-player 5 stock match, we see the final Smash all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's my number one gripe about that.
I could kind of see that. Now, would you also agree on terms of like the final Smash? Because I know they had in Brawl like if a certain player dies X amount of times or whatever, they're given a free Smash. Final
Smash.
Yeah. Do you think that should still be included or?
Oh, without a doubt, because the final Smash from spawning is for people who are at a severe disadvantage,
Right.
right? So they're so far behind. I've played with people who have spawned with the final Smash 3 out of their 5 lives and still don't use it, even after I tell them how to use it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you can have it, and I will beat the shit out of you and steal it from you. That's fine.
Right.
But I tell them multiple times, just stand still and hit B.
Yeah.
Stand still and hit B. Just hit B, And they still what? Dead. Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. Like, for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah. I don't know how many times where I'd get that final smash and I'd be mashing on the fucking B button as much as I can and be like, activate,
yeah.
you son of a bitch!
You panic. Jesus. Well, I do, and they have confirmed it. I really like the idea of the soccer ball, and I want more items like the soccer ball.
Yeah.
That you can't pick it up, but you can do something with it. Like, it's so fucking great. I can't tell you the number of times I've gotten multiple kills with a single hit on the goddamn soccer ball.
Plus, I think the soccer ball requires, like, a little more skill, because you gotta hit it just right at the right angle to get it to go where you need it to go.
Exactly.
Like if you, like, I mean, obviously if you're above it and you hit down, it'll pop straight up, or if you hit it at a certain angle, it'll bounce off correctly. Like, so I think that's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like the mechanics of it, of how it works is obviously it works, but yeah, it's like you said, it's kind of cool how just like depending on how hard you hit it, it's just like it'll just fucking fly off and it just hit people.
Oh no, and I always just fucking smash that thing as hard as I can.
Yeah.
And I've had it ricochet across the level. That's where it gets fucking hilarious. Is that yes, you can maybe plan that first hit, but then once it ricochets, I don't fucking know where it's gonna end up.
Yeah.
And then when you get multiple kills off of people using that, because someone else paying attention, oh, it's going the other way. I'm fine. What the fuck? And then it hits them and completely catches them off guard. It's great.
Yeah.
I would like to see more sports-related items like that. I mean, obviously that's from Mario Strikers. That's why it catches on fire.
Yeah.
But I can't think of any other sports items like that would be easily identifiable and just intuitive.
Yeah, like I mean, there's golf. Was there a basketball one?
Yeah, they did do a basketball one.
Okay, so there's that. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to think like in terms of the soccer ball because it can work fine on its own. Whereas like if you had like a tennis ball or something, it's kind of like, well, you don't have a racket, so
yeah. No, I think the soccer ball is the only thing, but I would like other items with that similar type of mechanic.
Yeah.
Where you kind of have to rely on more skill other than just spamming it.
Right.
I would also like to see more things like the super spicy curry that add a status to you that does direct damage, not like the super mushroom where, oh, I'm big, that's my status now. No, I want something more things like the super spicy curry.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm just fucking spitting fire all over you assholes.
Well, I mean, there was the mushroom that made you large, and then so you took up more screen and it did more damage, and then the tiny mushroom, those should stay in as well.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
definitely those definitely have to.
Okay.
The super mushroom's been in since the beginning. The poison mushroom was in since Melee.
Hmm. Oh god, I always loved getting the super mushroom, and then when I'm playing as Mario, and then I do his grow taunt. So
Oh yeah, fucking gigantic. What's even better? You set it up on a giant Melee,
Oh Jesus.
then get giant Melee, giant mushrooms only. Everyone is Mario.
Oh,
We
God.
used to play that game, and we wouldn't even do Final Destination. We would do a smaller map. I'm trying to remember what one we would play on. Oh, fuck. We'd play on that.
Yeah.
On top of all the skyscrapers. You couldn't land for shit.
Yeah.
Great.
That's pretty awesome.
But what would you add from any of the other franchises?
Well, obviously it would have to be something new.
I want to see a balance board. I don't know what it would do. But if you have Wii Fit Trainer, the balance board has to be represented somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see it working as an item.
Okay.
Don't know what to do. but I can see them
Ooh.
implementing it in an item type
You know
situation.
what? I can see the from